Website.com. Shalom.
Hey, if y'all want to get that game, man, all praise to the Father. If y'all want to get that game, right, thetruthofyah.com, and y'all go ahead and, flood in there right now and get it, man. Right, all praises to the Father.
Salakia, King. Hey, Salakia. I'm not sure. Hey, Dirac, I'm not sure our viewers were on, man. It looks like YouTube had us on hold, King. Can you hear me? It seems like YouTube had us on hold. Hey, Oxa, we're going to play the video again from our sponsor. I want you to start over. It looks like they had us on hold, Ox. Hey, Esau want to play games today, King. Hey, you want to play games today. All right, so hey, let's go ahead and welcome the brothers and sisters back to the show. Okay? Go ahead, Ox.
Okay. All praise to the Father. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video from our sponsor again for those that didn't see, and make sure y'all flooded in and getting these videos. I mean, getting this game right here. All praises.
Yo, this game right here is whoever knows who make this
come and play again, bro. We are see what you want. It is justice. That's what it is. It's the truth. Come get it. We can play it. It's the truth. What you waiting for? Come get it. It's the truth. Y'all come and get it. We can play it.
All right, Shalom, Yasha Allah. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Baraka Thumb. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Shamar Thumb. All right, to you sisters. Hey, we want to welcome y'all to Truth Tuesdays. Okay, we want to welcome you to Truth Tuesday, where we put false doctrines on trial. Okay, and we bring the truth of the scriptures by way of Yahweh, Bahashem Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. All right. Hey, we wanna welcome y'all. Okay, to Truth Tuesday. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Hey, the video didn't load, all right, properly on our end. I'm talking about the YouTube itself. This is the first time I've seen that happen, and I'm pretty sure our adversaries, okay, have something to do with that. We're gonna play the video from our sponsors a little bit later, okay, and we hope, okay, that it's a smooth transition. But once again, if you want to buy, all right, the board game, go ahead and go to www.truthofyah, okay, www.truthofyah.com. Okay, and support our brothers and sisters. It's an awesome board game, all right? A board game that can keep you, your family, and your friends involved, okay? Keep you edified in the scriptures, all right? All right, that way you don't have to, dibble and dabble and follow. All right, Khan? All right, so hey, we want to go ahead and shout our brothers and sisters out, all right, in the chat. All right, we got Rapid Fire Shalom, SOT Soldier Kaya Ban Lawyer Shalom, Araya, Yasha Allah Shalom, SOT Josiah Shalom, mighty brother in Alabama, Sister Beverly Pleasure. I saw your message. The sister said she got her game. I hope you're enjoying that thing. Shalom, sister. Joan Gilchrist, mighty sister, Shalom. Natazak Rock, another mighty sister, Shalom princess. Said Israel, Abaya Shalom. Azariah Ban Yahawada Shalom. Tony Rebels, mighty king. Shalom, there, brother. Prospect Trey Lindsay, Shalom. Air Ben Yasha Allah, Shalom. Sons of Thunder Israelites, that's I think that was me. All right, Mina Israel, Shalom. All right, SOT Most Excellent T, Shalom. Malak Ken, Shalom. Abijah the Humble, Shalom. Captain Malachiah, Shalom. Mighty Captain Israel, Shalom. All right, Keith Stringer, and again, I'm happy to see that brother is in good health, and we was praying for you there, King. All right, and looking forward to see you again next time I'm in Atlanta. SOT Prospect Isaiah, Shalom. SOT Soldier Sanctuary, Shalom. Soldier Kahari, Ban Loya, Shalom. Ashar Yahawada, Shalom. Hebrew Daughter, Shalom. SOT Soldier Sakor, and Shoya Yael Israel Shalom. Padis Padak Shalom. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope I didn't chop it up too bad. Okay, but welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to Truth Tuesdays. And we got a special lesson for you tonight. We're going to go into a few accounts in the scriptures, some that you may be familiar with. Okay, but one account in particular that we want to talk about is in the book of First Esdras, chapter 3. All right, and chapter 4. Okay, we want to bring the actual meaning, okay, the actual end result, all right, to your minds, okay, for your understanding, to see what the true purpose, all right, of the Most High servants was. Okay, we're going to do a little compare and contrasting, all right, and then we're going to get up out of here. All right, hey, DeRock, we got the feast day calendar back there, Khan? All praises to the Most High. All right. Hey, can one of you brothers go ahead and run that down for me?
Khan One again, Shalom family, the water for joining us on Truth Tuesday. As you see right here, we got the Sons of Thunder Israelites 2023 Feast Day calendar. So screenshot it. If you would like a copy to have saved onto your computer, send an email to sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. So as you see, we got coming up, which is the new moon, which is the first new moon of our year, of our Israelite Hebrew year, which is going to be March 3rd. So if you want to congregate with Sons of Thunder Israelites out there in Atlanta, send your emails and you will get the address to disclose place. And also, I'm gonna stress this because it's almost that time. If you want to go and keep Passover with us out in Atlanta, make sure you send your email to sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Make sure you put Passover 20K3 or 2023 so we can know what it's for. And also, I don't want him could correct me if I'm wrong, but for one person this year it will be $75 for one person, $125 for a couple, and $200 for three or more. And one thing about Sons of Thunder, when we do our Passover, we go all out. We really try to bring in the joy to see our people joyous in bringing the days, Lord, with pleasure, So we do our best to accommodate everybody. So everybody, since the time you get there, you get seated, you get a chaperone by brothers that are willing to open up your chair and take care of you and anything you need. The elder brings out a fire lesson, of course, with the other captains that interject, and of course after that, it's all about we eat good, and we congregate real good. I always have a real.
Hey, that's right. Hey, that's right, Op. Okay. Hey, what the brother is explaining to you is exactly right. We're not trying to boast. We're not trying to brag, but we're very generous. Okay. The spirit of this camp has always been very generous. The fees to come feast with us are very modest. Okay. And we pray that you brothers and sisters would come and congregate with us. That way we can give your donations right back to you. And that's one thing that we do as a congregation. For Passover, it's a little bit different than some others, but we do feast. Okay, we do the Seder meal. Okay, we do the Seder meal portion, which is the lamb, the bitter herbs. All right, the bread and the wine. Okay, but we do eat. Okay, as well. Okay, so and that's pretty good. 75 bones. Okay, for one person. All right. That's pretty good if you ask me. All right, not to knock any other camp. Okay, hey, but hey, we got the Feast of Purim. All right, coming up March the 4th. Am I reading that right? Okay, it's very tiny on my end. All right, March the 4th at evening. Got the Feast of Purim, March the 4th at evening. Do the same thing. Okay, do the same thing. Send us an email at sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Let us know how many people, okay, you're going to bring with you. That way we can accommodate you, have the proper seating, all right, and the proper amount of food, all right, to feed you brothers and sisters, okay? All right, that's the feast right there where we like to be giving, like to give gifts to one another. And we would ask brothers and sisters to send a small donation, okay, to assist us with that feast, okay, because, it costs a little bit, to feed you brothers and sisters, all right? Okay, we talking about Jake. All right, talking about Eve. We like to eat. Con? Okay. All right. Let's get rid of that. we go ahead and get to business. All right, brothers and sisters. All right. So, as you know, Sons of Thunder, we're a Bible-based school. We're a Bible-based organization. All right. We want to make sure that you brothers and sisters are getting the proper edification of these classes. All right. We don't come on here for folly. All right. We come on here to edify the sheep. Okay. All right. And to wake up the sheep. So make sure you got your Bible. All right. King James Bible. All right. Apocrypha. All right. If you don't have Apocrypha, take time right now, to download that thing. If you don't have the Apocrypha, download it. All right. Download it to your phone. All right. Download it to your tablet or your computer. That way you can follow along with us, because we're going through a few accounts inside of the Apocrypha. Okay. We're going to a few accounts inside of the Apocrypha. If you don't know, these are the 14 missing books that were taken out 270 plus years after the Bible was transliterated, okay, by the Roman Protestants during the Roman Protestant Reformation. Okay, so we're going into, all right, a few matters in the Apocrypha. All right, so if you got, the time, go ahead and download that. All right, and it's about $10. You can get it on Amazon. $10. You can get it on Amazon. That way you can follow along with us and edify yourself in the future. All right, make sure you got pen and pad. Okay, now we're not going to go into too many definitions or anything today. All right, we're talking about just straight edification and doctrine tonight. Hey, Shalom, Soldier Kaya. Okay, Shalom. Gabar Riyad, Gabar. Shalom, Malak Yahawada. Tayshawn Campbell. Shalom, DK. And I saw my brother Warrior Micah Allah come in, all right, while we were speaking earlier. So Shalom, all right, to all you mighty brothers and sisters. All right, so hey, let's go ahead and open up to the book of First Esdras, chapter 3. Okay, a lot of you may be familiar with this account, but we're going to go all the way in it. Okay, we're going to talk about some things, but we're going to go all the way in, okay, to this account. All right, I want you to start at verse 17. Soldier the Ball, Mighty Rita out of Alabama. I want you to start at verse 17. Okay. Let's get into it.
The book of First Ezra, chapter 3 and verse 17. And he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. And he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine.
Hey, Salakia. Hey, let's go ahead and go and start from verse 1. Let's give the people, all right, the understanding from the beginning, okay? All right, we were going into the three sentences. We were going all the way into the basis, all right, of this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and start from verse 1.
The book of First Ezra, chapter 3, verse 1. Now when Darius reigned, he made a great feast unto all his subjects, and unto all his household, and unto all the princes of Media and Persia, and to all the governors and captains and lieutenants that were under him, from India unto Ethiopia, of 127 provinces. And when they had eaten and drunken, and being satisfied were gone home, then Darius the king went into his bedchamber and slept, and soon afterward awaked. Then 3 young men that were of the guard that kept the king's body spake one to another. Let every one of us.
Okay, so all right, when we look at this, all right, I want to put emphasis on this point right here. Okay, you got 3 young men that are of the guard. Okay, these are servants. All right, these are servants of King Darius. All right, that are serving as guards. All right, read on, King.
Let every one of us speak a sentence. He that shall overcome and whose sentence shall seem wiser than the others, unto him shall the King Darius give great gifts and great things in token of victory.
So the 3 brothers got together. Okay, make sure you pause, okay, after the punctuation. All right. All right, so you got these 3 servants, these 3 brothers coming together, okay? And they want to see whose sentence is the wisest of them all. Khan. All right, read on, King.
As to be clothed in purple, to drink in gold, and to sleep upon gold, and a chariot with bridles of gold, and a head tire of fine linen, and a chain about his neck. And he shall sit next to Darius because of his wisdom, and should be called Darius his cousin.
All right, so, all right, the one who has the wisest sentence of all will sit next to the king, okay, and be called Darius's cousin. All right, meaning he's going to have great favor with King Darius. All right, now King Darius, all right, is king, all right, of Persia and Media. All right, so we're talking about a heathen king right now. Okay, we're talking about a heathen king. All right, go ahead and read, King.
And then everyone wrote his sentence, sealed it, and laid it under King Darius his pillow, and said that when the king is risen, some will give him the writings, and of whose side the king and the three princes of Persia shall judge, that his sentence is the wiser. To him all shall the victory be given, as was appointed.
All right, so unto him all the victory is going to be given, all right, as was appointed. So let's hear these three statements, okay? Let's hear these three statements, and let's go into this thing. Go ahead, King.
The first wrote, wine is the strongest.
All right.
The second,
so wine is the strongest. Okay. So he said wine is the strongest. All right, let's think about that. All right. We got an idea how strong drink do you. Okay. How strong drink can change your demeanor. Okay. How strong drink can change a situation. All right. How strong drink, all right, can make you feel better in certain situations, right? Read on.
The second wrote, the king is strongest.
All right, the king is strongest. That's a straight, direct statement right there. There's no doubt about that. Okay? The king is strong amongst a lot of men. All right? He has great power and great authority. All right? He has great riches. Okay? So that's a great sentence right there. Go ahead, Op.
The third wrote, women are strongest.
All right, women are strongest. Okay, now you got to really think about that thing there too. Even in modern day, all right, our women got a lot of power. Okay, women got a lot of power. So the brothers are going to go ahead and give explanations, okay, on why they chose these things. All right, and we're going to talk about this and round it all out. Okay, because there is also a great understanding, okay, that comes about. All right, in chapter 4. Okay, a lot of us let this go over our head. Okay, a lot of us let it go over our head, but we're going to talk about it tonight. Go ahead, Op.
But above all things, truth beareth away the victory.
Read that again.
But above all things, truth beareth away the victory.
All right, but above all things, truth beareth away the victory. Okay. All right, we understand what truth is. Okay, give me that in the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142. Give me Psalms 119 and verse 142.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteous. You good out of one?
Go ahead, King.
Verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
And thy law, all right, is the truth. So the law beareth away the victory. Okay? Always. Con? All right, read on.
Now when the king was risen up, they took their writings and delivered them unto him. And so he read them. And sending forth, he called all the princes of Persia and Media, and the governors and the captains and the lieutenants and the chief officers, and sat him down in the royal seat of judgment. And the writings were read before them. And he said, call the young men, and they shall declare their own sentences. So they were called and came in.
Hey, we got to understand, okay, King Darius is making this a big deal. Remember, he ruled over 127 promises. Okay? Hey, that's a lot of land. All right, that's a lot of people. All right, those are a lot of officers. All right, and men of royal, okay, to rule over. Con? All right, go ahead, Op.
And he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. And he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine! It causeth all men to err that drink it. It maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one. Of the bondman.
Salakia. Okay, I want you to read that again, Op. Okay, and y'all give me Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 1. Okay, read that again, Op.
Verse 19, it maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one.
Read verse 17. All right, on down, Op.
Verse 17, and he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. And he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine! It causeth all men to err that drink it.
Hey, wine causeth all men, all right, all men to drink it. It makes them to err. It makes them to go off, okay? It maketh the mind of a king and a fatherless child to be one of a bondman, okay? And of a free man and the poor man of the rich. It makes them change roles, okay? It makes you forget what manner of man you are. Con? Okay? Hey, read that in Proverbs chapter 20, King.
There's the book of Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 1. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. And whosoever deceived thereby is not wise.
That's right. Okay? So wine is a very strong thing. Okay? It maketh a man to change his ways, to change his countenance. Okay? It's a very strong thing. Go ahead, Op.
Hey, real quick, I don't want, the account we're going into, it's so crazy because this is like, I wish I had this advice growing up, because these are the main reasons why a lot of people are not friends today.
That's right.
And it goes over a lot of people's head because it just sounds like a cool wisdom story, but I don't want to break it down. It's nice. Go ahead, I don't want.
All right, King. Hey, go ahead and continue to read. Go to verse 20, King.
Verse 20. It turneth also every thought into jollity and mirth, so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt.
It says what?
That a man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt.
Darake, get me Proverbs 31 and 6. Okay. Hey, go ahead and continue to read out.
And it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor. And it maketh to speak all things by talents.
Okay. It maketh every heart rich, so that a man remember neither a king nor a governor. Okay. And make it to speak all things by his talents. That means that men are acting out. Okay. They're not, they forget who they are. If they're a poor man, they want to act as if they're rich. Okay. If they're a man of stature, they're acting like they're a hoodlum. Okay. They ain't got no character. They ain't got no morals. They ain't got no values no more. Read that in Proverbs 31 and 6.
Kind of the one. It's the book of Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 6. It says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
And it says what?
It says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
All right, so verse 20 says, okay, it doggone, so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor death. When you think about, okay, brothers and sisters, when they go to grieve, okay, when they're dealing with something in their life, one of the first things the brothers and sisters want to do is run to the bottle, okay? All right, but if you drink that thing in moderation, all right, it will soothe you, okay? It'll take your thoughts, all right, away, all right, from that matter for a moment, okay? Read that again, King.
Which one? Verse 20 out of 1?
Proverbs 31 and 6.
It says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts.
And wine to those who have heavy hearts. Okay, this is Proverbs. What does proverb mean? What is a proverb?
A wise saying.
It is a wise saying. It is advice. Okay, a lot of the times, brothers and sisters, will tell you, don't mess with that bottle. Okay, when you're going through it. All right, there's nothing wrong. All right, with having a little drink and taking your mind off things, relaxing, sitting back. Okay, you know, being at ease. But you got to drink that thing in moderation. Don't let it take you over. All right. But this is one of the purposes for strong drink. Okay. It's supposed to take your mind, all right, away, all right, from that heavy heart. Right? Hey, go ahead, Op.
Kai, I'm gonna read verse. If you don't mind, can I read verse 4?
Yeah, go ahead, Op.
This verse 4. It says, "It's not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, or for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted." Right? It says, "Give strong drink unto him that be ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts." So it's a time, basically it's a time for it, right?
That's right, Op.
You shouldn't be, see, a lot of our people, when they drink, man, right? We get it from our uncles and stuff, when they drink, they always want to give advice. They want to give drunk as hell, you want to give advice. Stop it. It's not time for that. You know, some brothers,
right.
Some brothers, you know, some younger brothers and zealous brothers, you know, they come in the truth and they, you know, we get a hold to some yayan, some wine, right? And brothers is drink, and then we be out and brothers want to teach. And we got to correct that spirit right there. Oh, no. Don't be drinking and teaching at the same time. And the Lord's Spirit not with you at that moment. That's not the time, because you may pervert judgment, right? And you may forget the law. You may get carnal, right? So it's not for a king, a judge, to be in that position, getting drunk, getting a hold of strong drink, and now he trying to judge a matter. Nah, right? You're not sober-minded. So it's teaching you something, right?
That's right, Op. That's right. Hey, let's go ahead and pick it up from verse 21. Hey, did we finish reading? What did we read? Did we read Proverbs 31 and 7? Read verse 7.
Verse 7 of Proverbs 31. It says, "Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more."
So just like Dirac was saying, there's a time for this thing. Okay, there's nothing wrong with drinking on a little strong drink. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with you being a brother or with you being a sister during that time. Okay, you know, the scriptures tell you that if you grieve, we grieve together. Okay, I'm paraphrasing that thing. Khan? Okay. Hey, let's go ahead and go back to First Esdras chapter 3. All right, in verse 21.
Verse 21. "And it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor, and it maketh to speak all things by talents."
Read.
And when
Read.
And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both to friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords.
All right. So when you get too crazy, with that alcohol, now you doggone start to get that doggone brave heart. Okay. And sometimes, and in that moment, your friends, okay, or your family will turn into enemies, man. Now you want to fight. Now you want to act a fool. Okay. That's why the scripture says swords are drawn. Okay. Because we done got a little, too tipsy. Okay. We got to drink that thing in moderation. Okay. Read on, King.
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead, Op.
That's exactly what y'all always talk about, man. A lot of people are not friends today because they took a hold of strong drink, and you did too much. You exceeded your limit. You understand? That's why 2 Corinthians 13:5 tell you, examine yourself, man. You know your own self, right? You know your limits. And you sitting there drinking and you passing your limit, and now guess what? You acting out of character. Now somebody look at you the wrong way, and now you up in arms, knowing that you're not that guy, knowing that you're not that type of sister, right? But you causing strife because you can handle. Hey, man, this man may got a point. Why may be strong, man?
Hey, Hey, that thing powerful. Hey, but hey, kind of land me back on what you're saying though. When you say that, everybody know they limit. Hey, here's the thing. Okay, if you're not a heavy drinker, all right, then you one and done. Okay, then your limit is one and done. Don't even push that limit. You know what I mean? Don't make tonight the night where you take a whole fifth to the head, man. Okay, you want to go bar hop, okay, and act a fool, and all of a sudden then you sitting up there dancing on somebody's table, man. Okay, or you're in the back of a cop car, all right, all uncomfortable, cramped up, okay, talking about F the police, but you brought this all upon yourself, man. Okay. All right. So, hey, you got to be careful with this strong drink. I'm going to tell you something. Brothers will tell you in the camp. All right. For a long time, I was afraid to fool with that tequila, man. Okay. I got horror stories about that tequila when I was a young man. Okay. And I tested out that tequila. Tequila was the only drink that I can take. All right. That I can't remember nothing after I drank it. And it didn't take a lot. Okay. It didn't take a lot. Tequila did it for me. All right. But I kind of slowly eased into what they drinking on now, that old Casamigos, man. I kind of slowly, eased into the Casamigos.
That's the
and I learned.
The ATL boys.
Yeah, I know out there, ATL boys like to drink the Casamigos. But the thing is, hey, you're right. But look, the thing is, I found out that me and Jose couldn't tango out. Okay, back in the day, hey, Jose, he had me on that TKO fashion. Me and Jose did not get along out. Okay, I can fool with the Casamigos. All right, but I knew, just like The Rock said, you know your limit. If I know that tequila does that to me, why would I doggone hang out, all right, and drink a whole lot of that thing and end up, in a bad situation? You know what I mean? You got to know your limit. You got to know what you can control.
Hey, so,
you end up in a jacked up situation. Go ahead,
I apologize real quick. And back when I was in Ohio, man, where we used to hold camp at after hours was right by Ohio State campus, right? So we on the strip, and it's late. Like them places stay open till like 5 a.m, 6 a.m. We outside. They said, Jose is a demon, man. Man, we outside and then going, Edomite, man, gonna roll up on me. He's drunk out of his mind. Roll up on me. Shake my hand. I'm sitting down. I must have looked up. I'm like, man, this man is drunk as a mug.
Right.
He think. I don't know. He think he gonna run me. So I must have got up and I looked at him. I got up, looked at me. I looked at him, and he realized, man, he had to sober up real fast because I wasn't playing.
Hey, wine might be the strongest. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, what Adawa say? Hey, that thing debatable. It's debatable. Okay. Hey, this is a very interesting account. Okay, but like I said, okay, we got to continue to read, though. We got to continue to read. All right, in this account, All right, hey, let's go ahead and continue. I think we're in verse 21.
23.
23. Go ahead.
23, Adawan.
Go ahead, Al.
Verse 23. But when they are from the wine, they remember not what they have done. O ye men, is not wine the strongest that enforces to do thus? And when he had so spoken, he held his peace.
All right, so okay, even us speaking on our stories right here, the brother got an argument, man. Okay, the brother got an argument. Now let's see what this second brother had to say. All right, let's see what this second brother's had to say. First Esdras, chapter 4. Okay, we're going into chapter 4. It's spilling over to the next chapter, verse 1. Go ahead and read, okay?
Then the second that has spoken of the strength of the king began to say, O ye men, do not men excel in strength that bear rule over sea and land and all things in them? But yet the king is more mighty. For he is Lord of all things, and hath dominion over them. And whatsoever he commandeth, them they do.
Hey, it's kind of, when the brother come in talking about the king, he kind of putting the strong drink the rest out. Okay? Because you know what I mean? It's like, hey, man, the brother got a point, man. I mean, I hear you, man. The strong drink kind of make me, you know what I mean, feel a certain kind of way. It kind of had me going off. But hey, look, we gonna stand erect, all right, when the king come around. Everybody get their act together when the king come around. They start cleaning, acting like they doing something. You feel me? Y'all know how these jokers do their work, man.
Hey, so like
when the boss come around, everybody get tight. All right, go ahead,
Hey,
niggas talking all nasal. Excuse my language. All right, brothers talking all nasal when the boss come around. Hey, go ahead,
Hey, that's so true. I don't want. I mean, the first thing I was thinking about, think of Alonzo from Training Day. Think how he was the king of the neighborhoods. All them hardcore Bloods, Crips. Hey, he was the king. He was running. What do you say? King Khan ain't got on me. You know, that could be a lot of us. Like, man, they ain't gonna do nothing to me. Back when we were all jaked out. I run this town. I'm the king of this town. Hey, people be scared of you because you got the people, you got homies that will have your back. Even sisters. And nobody got messed with that sister. She was known as athletic back in high school. Right. She's known for doing this, doing that. It's so he has a point too. Let's see what he says.
That's right.
Let's see his wisdom.
Hey, go ahead,
Verse 4. If he bid them make war, then one against the other, they do it. If he send them out against the enemies, they go and break down mountains, walls, and towers.
All right, so now, the king has authority over armies. Okay, now, remember, King Darius was ruling over 127 provinces, man. That's huge,
Right.
Okay, look at how much power and authority he had, Okay, all right. Now you're talking about, destroying another kingdom. Okay, you may destroy and conquer another kingdom. All right, and now your reign, and your authority now supersedes it. That's pretty powerful. Go ahead,
They slay and are slain, and transgress not the king's commandment. If they get the victory, they bring all to the king, as well the spoil as all things else.
Read.
Likewise, for those that are no soldiers and have not to do with wars, but use husbandry, when they have reaped again that which they had sown, they bring it to the king, and compel one another to pay tribute unto the king.
All right, so now even if they ain't fighting in the war, all your hard work, all right, what the brother was talking about the other day, your blood, sweat, and tears, that's what Israel was talking about the other day. All your blood, sweat, and tears, you done doggone work so hard for, you got to take your earnings to the king. You got to pay taxes.
Right.
Okay? The king got power, man.
That's
all right. Hey, think about doggone the Joker from the Greek captivity. What's his name? Antiochus Epiphanes, man.
Right.
Okay. Think about Antiochus. All right. Antiochus had that doggone pinky in the brain spirit, man. He was trying to take over the whole world, man. Okay. Mm-hmm. He even got the Jews to forsake Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and follow him. Okay. Right. You read that when you go into First Maccabees chapter 1 and 11, man. Okay. They formed a covenant with the heathen, right? All right. Read on up.
Hey, Talakia.
Go ahead, King.
That is very important because people don't understand. The king can make stuff happen, but the king also got influence over the people. It's in Ecclesiastes to say, as the king is, so is his people. So is his followers, right?
Right.
So the people, I remember, let's use Jeroboam and Rehoboam and Jeroboam, right? Mm-hmm. Jeroboam and Rehoboam, right? Them brothers.
Solomon.
They was wicked as a mug.
Right.
As a mug. And guess who followed them in wickedness? The people.
That's right.
But when the king was wicked, the people was wicked. But when Josiah had came up in there, right, destroyed everything. Now people is reigning. Now when Gideon was reigning, people was keeping the commandments. You see that's what a king has, that power of influence. You're a righteous king. Your people gonna want to do righteousness. Your people gonna follow suit. Look at who our leaders are in today's society in America, right? Rap coach, rappers,
Right.
actors, singers, right? Are they life? Look how the so-called Black and Hispanic and Native American community is following after them in their lead.
Right.
God.
We sharing the same values as the modern day singer that's on them. I don't know. They don't. I was about to say on BET, but they don't do 106 and Park no more.
Yeah, God.
But you know that
What
just who they be seeing on the TV, man,
Mhm.
on the red carpet, they following they lead, man. That I don't know. Hey, the king may be the most powerful, man. I don't know.
Hey,
Hey,
it's
so
debatable. It's
Hey, so
debatable. Go ahead,
Hey, Adawan, we know ourselves as Israelites, we cannot take down no king. We need our power, Yahweh. That shows
That's right,
you how these kings are. Hey, when we got delivered from Egypt, any captivity we got delivered from, it was because Yahweh. We need our power to take down these kings. So these kings might be that strong, Adawan.
Hey, that's right, King. Okay. Hey, we're gonna continue to hear about the king. All right, go ahead and read.
Verse 7. And yet he is but one man. If he command to kill, they kill. If he command to spare, they spare.
Woo! But he is yet one man. Okay? Doggone ruler. Okay? Over thousands, man. Tens of thousands in some cases. All right? When you look, all right, at these kings today that are called presidents, okay? Prime ministers, or whatever the case may be, these jokers are rulers over millions. Okay? And a lot of people are doggone listening to their commands and obeying their commands. Just like, you know, and the Israelites are scattered to the four corners of the earth. Okay? But instead of following Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's laws, a lot of our people want to follow the commandments of men. They want to follow the commandments of the king. It's easy for them to do that, but it was too hard for us to keep our laws, our statutes, and commandments. This is the power. This is the power that the king has. All right. This argument is tough. All right. One man has this authority. All right. Read on out. If you got something to rock, go ahead out. You look like you want to say something.
I know. I say it's tough. It's tough. It's debatable.
That's right, out. That's right. Go ahead, King.
Adawan.
Go ahead.
The king's picture is on the money. And I mean,
that's right,
people, hey, they'll work blood, sweat, and tears to get that picture of that king.
That's right. That's right,
Verse 9, ready?
King.
Verse 9, if he command to cut down, they cut down. If he command to plant, they plant. So all his people and his armies obey him. Furthermore, he lieth down, he eateth and drinketh, and taketh his rest.
Hey, everybody else doing the work, man. Hey, all the king got to do is this.
Right.
Okay? All right.
Right.
He got people to think for him. Okay? Think about the modern day king, man. He got all these generals and politicians, man, that do all the thinking for him. Okay? And he's assisted in his decisions. Okay?
Right.
All he got to do is eat, sleep, okay? And point fingers out. God. All right, that's a powerful joker, man. Hey, read on out.
Verse 11, and these keep watch round about him. Neither may anyone depart and do his own business, neither disobey him in anything.
Read.
O ye men, how should not the king be mightiest? When in such sort he is obeyed and he held his tongue.
Hey, the brother brought forth a strong argument out. And I'm going to tell you something. His argument is so strong. We getting ready to let the other brother speak, but we got to talk about the king still.
Right.
Okay? Here real soon, we got to talk about the king. So I'm going to hold a couple of precepts until after we talk about the next argument. The next argument is very powerful too. All right? Let's hear what the other brother got to say out.
Verse 13, then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak.
Now, Zerubbabel,
Salakia.
Now, Zerubbabel, okay, is pretty wise, okay? His statement includes two arguments, okay? He said, Well, I believe the women are stronger and the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He said the women and the truth.
There's a
All
reason I'm
right?
fixing out of one. That's
A con, okay? Now the brother the brother getting ready to bring his doggone argument to the table, okay? Now, as soon as he said women, you know what I mean? Jokers, there may be some truth to that. We start doggone disregarding everything else, okay?
Right.
All right, because we understand, okay? Sisters got a lot of power. Women
big.
got a lot of power. All right, but what the scriptures tell us, okay, in First Esdras chapter 3, all right, that the truth, okay, will always bear the victory. All right, but go ahead and read, King.
Verse 14. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women?
All right, so, okay, we heard about the king, and we ruled out strong drink out.
That's right.
But Zerubbabel say, hey, yeah, the king got a lot of power. Hey, but who ruling over him? Hey, what they say? Hey, what's that strong saying, man? Behind every great man is a strong woman. Okay?
Hey, Salaki,
I want to hear what the sisters got to say in the chat, man. Ain't that a true statement, that sisters? Behind every good man, okay, there's a strong woman. Hey, go ahead, King.
Hey, Salaki, Adawan. That's a strong opening argument right there. If I was in court, I want this brother Zerubbabel as my attorney. He included the wine, the king, and then came back saying, but women rule over him.
That's right,
That king put his head down like,
yeah, I'd be scared I'd get beheaded saying something like that.
Look at his wife like, yeah. You ain't that tough no more, huh?
Right? Okay, let's read on now.
Verse 15. Women have borne the king, and all the people that bear rule by sea and land.
You say women have borne the king. Okay? Hey, that right there. Hey, that be the Egyptology. That be the Egyptologist's first argument. Did you not come from the woman, brother? Okay? And it get brothers to thinking, man. Okay? They say that the woman is God. Okay? The black woman, they say. They say that the so-called black woman is God. Okay? But when a brother asks you, did you not come from a woman? Okay? And you think about the respect and admiration you have for your mother. Okay? And that's a relationship between a mother and son. Okay? It's something different. Okay? I say the same thing about the relationship between a father and daughter. It's something different. It's very special. Con? Okay? It's a very hard thing to crack. Hey, go ahead, King.
Verse 16. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyard, from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
Read that again, King.
These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
Hey, give me 1 Corinthians 11:11. It says, what there? I can say, without, what did it say out?
Without women cannot men be.
Without women cannot man be. Hey, that's a tough statement right there. You know, I hear what my forefather Paul got to say. Okay, I used to tell y'all this all the time, man. Hey, look, I ain't finna be without no woman. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to take them stripes out. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with I gotta be with a woman. Okay, you know. Hey, think about it.
Yo, brother,
the brother is bringing fire right now, man. Okay, can you imagine living the rest of your days without a woman? Hey, that's tough. I'm not saying it can't be done, okay? But the Most High put the woman here on earth, man. Okay? He put the woman here for you on earth, man. Why not enjoy her, man? Okay? All right? Hey, read that in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 11.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 11. It says, nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the
Mhm.
woman without the man in the Lord. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman.
That's
But
right. Read.
but all things of God.
Okay. Hey, we got to understand that came right after Paul said, all right, the woman is of the man, and the man is not of the woman. Okay. But what's the carnal saying? Okay. You can't live with him, man. All right. Can't live without him. Okay. Most High put us in a box, Op. Okay. He put us in the box. Okay. The woman can be a beautiful thing. Okay. She can be a beautiful thing if she's playing a role. Okay. But she's always beautiful to look upon. All right. She smells good. Okay. When she can cook, she's a pleasure. Right. Okay.
Even when they talk,
There's a lot of good
even when they
attributes. I mean, I want to keep this thing,
Yeah.
PG-13, all right?
It's,
But go ahead, King. Go ahead,
it's a like it. I don't know if you remember Adam was saying that. He said the kingdom without women. I don't want that. I don't want
Hey,
that. I don't want
that's it, Op.
I don't want that, man. I don't
That's
want
right, Op. Ooh-wee. All right, let me tone things down. All right, hey, go ahead and continue to read.
Verse 18.
Uh-huh.
Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
Okay. Hey, give me Sirach 25. Sirach 25 and 21. And I want to stay there for a minute. I want to stay in Sirach 25. So give me Sirach 25 and 21. Okay. Hey, continue to read, Jason. Hey, you can stay here. You can stay here, your ball.
Kind of one.
the book of Sirach, 25 and verse 21.
Hey, Salakia. Hey, let the brother read a little bit more before we get that, King. Hey, go ahead, Op.
Verse 19. And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold or any goodly thing whatsoever?
Hey, look. Okay, we're going to look upon that woman, man, and want that money, Salakia, want that woman more than silver and gold. Okay, she's that powerful. Read that in Sirach 25 and 21. Listen to the wisdom of Sirach.
There's the book of Sirach, 25 and verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
Hey, Sirach told you not to stumble at her beauty and don't desire her for pleasure. Okay, that desiring her for pleasure portion is going into being lustful. Okay, but you got to maintain their op. Okay, don't stumble at her beauty. We understand this, that the Israelite woman is the most beautiful creation, all right, on the face of the planet. Okay, and it's tough. Okay, because sometimes you'll see a very attractive young lady, but don't stumble at that thing. Okay, don't stumble at that thing. Understand, okay, that she is there, okay, to serve a purpose. Okay, she is there to serve a purpose. Okay, and she is not greater than Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, nor the truth. So don't stumble. Okay, all right. Hey, go ahead and read verse 20, unless another brother got something to bring out.
Verse 20. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh.
Hey, that right there, okay, that right there, the Most High told us that's what he commanded us, man. Okay, when you marry, okay, your wife, okay, you leave, all right, the confines, all right, of your father's home, and you cleave, all right, unto your wife. All right, but there's still order that is established. Okay, you still got to remain, all right, in that right frame of mind, Khan. Okay, read on up.
Verse 21. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country.
Hey, that's some strong poison right there. Okay. Hey, the brother forget about everything.
That's
Okay?
right.
Love that woman out. Okay? And bring it out.
By this also you must know that women have dominion over you.
Mm. Read.
Do you not labor and toil and give and bring all to the women?
Hey, there it is, man. That's that sucker for love spirit out. Okay? That's that sucker for love spirit. Now look, hey brother, there's nothing wrong with a brother working hard. Okay? What they say? Hey, the brother bringing the turkey bacon, okay? He bringing the beef bacon home, right? That's
right.
nothing wrong with rewarding, okay, your wife. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Bringing her nice things, doing nice things for her, this, that, and the third. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? But that's what the scripture is telling you, man. All right. When you work hard, okay, you want to share the fruits of your labor with your woman. Okay. Sometimes she's such a good woman that you want to shower her, all right, with gifts. Right?
Right, Con.
All right. Read on.
Verse 23. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sell upon the sea and upon rivers.
All right, here comes Wicked Jake. Okay. There go Wicked Jake. Okay. He's gonna do everything he can to make that woman happy, man. Okay.
It's the knockout one.
Steal from his mama. Okay, to make sure that sister happy. All right, that's that poison out. All right, y'all know what I'm talking about when we talk about that poison out. Okay, hey, go ahead, out. Go ahead, kid.
Hey, real quick, I don't want. Hey, it's so true. I don't want. I mean, in the world, I mean, of course, others, everyone's we move a little bit different. But some people might be still stuck in that place where I gotta impress these women. So, but in the world, I see that old video. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. Of those sisters, they always say, "What do you prefer, a scammer or a drug dealer?" You know, and they want those kind of men that make that fast money.
Right.
There's a reason why I don't want. So guess what? For regular, typical Jake, he's working a 9 to 5. They know damn well they cannot keep up with these drug dealers or these scammers. These brothers riding in the fancy cars, the best clothes. They don't got to worry about, you know, there's some Jakes that are probably gonna risk their job tomorrow because Eve probably called them. She's so strong, she's gonna call him, "Hey, come through, Jake." You know, so and these Jakes are doing their hardest to keep up with these kind of men because men will do anything. The only reason brothers are drug dealers or scammers or whatever you wanna call it is to impress the women. That's the only reason why. They are not taking their family out the ghetto. None of that. It's just to impress the woman. How you?
That's right, That's right. You got something to rock?
Hey, y'all all say this, man. That's the only if Eve was out here wholesale talking about I want a man with a doctorate, you'll see Jake lining up at them 4.0s. You see Jake dang on lining up at dang on Harvard trying to get in. I want a Harvard graduate. I want a man.
Right.
I want a Morehouse graduate. And they'll be colleges, man. That's how Jake is, man. And that's his motivation. Why do you, I know in Chicago, they be clowning brothers because they ain't got no bodies, man, or they never shot at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They clown brothers because they never shot at somebody. So what? If I'm young, if I'm 9 years old and I want a girl, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot at somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, the brother Kaya been hanging around Adawan. He been hanging around Adawan. Okay. Hey, you see that statement right there? I done heard that statement a couple of times. Hey, the brother say, boy, if Eve loved the Bible, everyone will be in the truth. Okay, that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, that's a fact. It's not only do we love our women, okay, but the other nations love our women too. Okay, that's a fact, Doc. It's a sad statement, but it's a fact. Go ahead, Doc. You were saying something else?
Hey, Kai, man, you'll see if we had sisters that all the brothers, you know, that all the brothers love, right? That's in the world, right? If them sisters got on IG Live today, it was like, man, I'm sick of all you scammers, you drug dealers. I'm done with y'all, man. I want a man of the Lord, like them Hebrew lights on the corner.
It's over.
Next Saturday, niggas will not know. Yo, Con. Hey, how you say it? Yeah, how about outside back at that? Brothers will be lining up. They will be outside on Saturday. It's raining.
That's right.
It's raining outside, man. Look.
Right.
Imagine if Beyonce got on and said, "Man, it's not more attractive than a
Right.
Hebrew Israelite on the corner teaching the Bible. You
Yo.
niggas will be at party at 2:30 waiting
Yes,
for.
they will. They'll be there before you.
They'll be emailing. Hey, man, I don't see y'all brothers. Where y'all at?
Right.
You know,
That's right.
Power, man. Women got some power.
They got a lot of power. That's why Zerubbabel, okay, had to line the women up. He had to line the women up. Okay, he spoke truth, but he had to bring that thing out. Okay, I want you to continue to read. Okay, because we're getting ready to get to the fact of the matter here. Okay, hey, go ahead,
Verse 24. And looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, and bringeth it to his love, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother.
Hey, jump down to verse 28.
Verse 28. And now do you not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Yet did I see him and Apame, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admiral Bardachus, sitting at the right hand of the king.
And look at how much power this sister had. Look how much power, Salakia. Look how much power this woman had. Read.
And taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head, she also struck the king with her left hand.
And the woman took the man's crown off, put it on her head, all right, and slapped him in the face, okay? I'm watching. Hey, Adawan put me on. He put me on the show Ruthless, man. Ruthless. Tyler Perry's Ruthless, man. I can't stand that Tyler Perry guy, but we're watching that series for a reason, okay? Hey, they got some characters, okay, up in there, all right? And I saw a woman, all right, on that show do the same thing. Saw the woman do the same thing. She slapped the so-called king when the king gave her an order, all right? And the king fell, okay? All right, he fell and submitted to her. Hey, this thing is a real thing, man. All right, it's a real thing. Hey, go ahead and continue to read,
Wow. Verse 31. And yet for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth.
Read.
If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter.
Hey, the scripture says if she laughed at him, he laughed right along with her, man. Okay? He didn't care. He didn't care, man. All right? If she was bringing shame to him, all right? As long as she didn't speak it out of her mouth, man. Read that last part again.
But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again.
All right, and he'll be standing there, doggone, begging at her doggone feet. Okay?
Simp.
Sucker for love spirit, man. Could you say that's that simp spirit, right?
That's a simp.
All right. Hey, go ahead,
Verse 32. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus?
Mm-hmm.
Then the king and the princes looked one upon another. So he began to speak of the truth.
Right.
O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in its course.
Right.
For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetches his course again to his own place in one day.
All right, God. Okay. All right. Hey, give me Proverbs chapter 31. All right, and start at verse 3. Give me Proverbs 31 and verse 3. All right. So look, hey, the women have a very strong argument, man. They have we can forget about the king, all right, because we understand women rule over the king. Strong drink men put to shame. Okay. But Zerubbabel, being very wise, he mentioned two things in his statement to King Darius. He said, I gotta mention these women because they got so much great authority. All right. But he also mentioned another thing. We're going to get to it here in a minute. Give me Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 3.
This Proverbs 31 and 3, and it reads, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways that to Salakia, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Read.
Come. It reads, Salakia. It said, it is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor
Read.
for strong drink.
All right. Read on.
It says, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
What is so significant about this verse?
Mm-hmm.
This verse, okay, starts off telling you, don't give your strength to women because it's going to destroy you, king. Then the scripture goes on to tell you that strong drink is not for kings. Too much strong drink, all right, and the lack of judgment is not for a king because it's going to make you forget the law. Look at that wisdom that Solomon put in that one verse, or 3 verses. Look at the wisdom that Solomon had. He's telling you the power of the woman, how it brings kings to a low estate, and how you got to control your alcohol because it's going to make you forget the most important thing on the earth, which is the truth. Zerubbabel won this thing hands down, but because we understand that the truth reigns supreme above all. Okay? Now, let's hear what Zerubbabel has to say about the truth. All right? Let's go ahead and read, all right, verse 35.
Verse 35. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth and stronger than all things.
Read.
All the earth calleth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing.
Read on.
Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked.
Right.
And such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them.
Right.
In their unrighteousness also they shall perish.
In their unrighteousness, all right, they shall all perish. Think about that. The scripture says, all right, wine is wicked because the wine makes a man to go off. The king is wicked, all right, because he's full of sin. Women are wicked. Children are wicked because we're subject to sin.
Right.
Okay? But in the truth, give me that in Deuteronomy, man. Give me Deuteronomy, what is that, 6 and 25? Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 25. All right? Because in the truth is righteousness. All right? But what is the righteousness comprised of? The law. All right, give me that. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 25. Read that.
Deuteronomy 6 and 25. Then it reads, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he commanded us.
It will be our righteousness if we do the commandments.
Right.
But wickedness is found in all of us. We're all filthy rags, man. All right? To include the king.
Right.
Count out of one.
All right? All right, read verse 38.
Verse 38. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
Read.
With her there is no accepting of persons or reward, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things, and all men do well like of her works.
Read on, King.
Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the God of truth.
Right? Read on.
And with that, he held his peace. And all the people then shouted and said, Great is truth and mighty above all things.
All of the people shouted and said these things. All of what people? Okay. We got heathen. Okay. We got people of the other nations agreeing with this statement. Why? All right. People heard about what the Most High did to the land of Egypt. Okay. They understand the truth. Okay. They understand that if the Israelites keep the laws, the statutes, and commandments, their God will reign, all right, over them and make them great amongst all nations. Now, understand something. Now, look, I'm getting ready to say something. All right. And I'm going to be careful when I say this. It is safe to say, okay, it is safe to say that the three servants, the three guardsmen, okay, may have been Israelites. Okay, there's no proof in the scripture. Zerubbabel, I'm almost sure that he's an Israelite. Okay, because the book of Psalms chapter, give me that in the book of Psalms chapter 147 and 19. Okay. Hey, the scriptures do not point this out that these brothers were Israelites. Okay, but Zerubbabel, all right, it's seeming as if he has the spirit of an Israelite, and we're gonna try to prove that furthermore as we continue to read, okay, and break this thing down. Hey, get me John chapter 8 and verse 32. All right, after that,
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He shows his word unto Jacob,
right?
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Read.
He hath not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgments they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh.
Praise ye the Lord. So the Most High only showeth his word and his judgments unto the Israelites. We're the only ones that can understand this thing. Okay. The other nations may know about the truth. They may know about the works of our Lord, okay, and his Father. All right, because history explains that thing.
Right.
All right. But they can't understand this thing. Zerubbabel is speaking truth. Okay? He's speaking truth. So it's a great possibility that these three brothers are Israelites. Khan? Okay? All right. Go ahead and read that in John 8 and 32. All right, and we're gonna continue to read.
John 32, it reads, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that statement right there, okay, is very heavy as we continue to read, all right, in the book of Second Esdras. Okay, I wanna go into the book of Judah chapter 5, but we may talk about it for a brief moment. Okay, we may talk about it for a brief moment. All right, did we read verse 42 out?
La Adawan.
Hey, where did we stop?
Verse 41.
All right, continue to read.
Verse 42. Then said the king unto him, ask what thou wilt more than is appointed in the writing, and we will give it thee, because thou art found wisest, and thou shalt sit next to me, and shalt be called my cousin.
He says, and thou shalt sit next to him and be called his cousin. All right. That right there was the doggone ruling, right? Okay. It was said that if you prove that your statement, okay, is more powerful than the others, you get to rule for me and be my cousin. Okay. But we're going to see the spirit that Zerubbabel had on him. Okay. We're going to look at the spirit that Zerubbabel had on him. Khan?
That one.
All right, let's go ahead and continue to read.
Verse 43. Then said he unto the king, remember thy vow, which thou hast vowed to build Jerusalem in the day when thou camest to thy kingdom.
Now read that again.
Then said he unto the king, remember thy vow, which thou hast vowed to build Jerusalem in the day when thou camest to thy kingdom.
So the first thing Zerubbabel tells King Darius is, hey, remember when you vowed to build Jerusalem, when you came into the kingdom? Why is Zerubbabel, okay, once he gets into this seat, knowing that the truth is undefeated, okay? He had this thing won from the beginning, okay? He wasn't worried about no wine. He wasn't worried about no strong drink, okay? Hey, but he had to mention that woman, man, okay? He had to make that thing interesting. But he understands that the truth is undefeated. He wasn't going to lose, okay? We got to understand the wisdom that Zerubbabel was using. But for what purpose, though? What was the purpose? This is why I say this chapter starts to go over a lot of people's heads. Look at what Zerubbabel is asking for, and look at what the end result is. Let's continue to read up.
Verse 44, and to send away all the vessels that were taken away out of Jerusalem, which Cyrus set apart when he vowed to destroy Babylon, and to send them again thither.
All right, they took all right, when the Babylonians came in there, they took all, okay, of our vessels, man. All right, they took a lot of our possessions, all right, and hoarded those things, okay? If it wasn't for, Salakia, Akim, y'all can hear me, man.
Got another one. You good? Another one.
Okay. If it wasn't for I'm trying to remember the other Persian king's name, man. And First Esdras chapter 2. Cyrus. Okay.
Cyrus,
if it wasn't for Cyrus, okay, stepping in, all right, and taking those things back, okay, we would have had an issue. We would have been in more of a stink than we were at this point, right? Okay. You know, we'll go there. We'll go in there here in a minute. We'll go into First Esdras chapter 2 here in a minute. Hey, but go ahead, continue to read up.
Verse 45, thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans.
Read that again, kid.
Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans.
Hey, y'all make sure you mark up your swords. Now, now listen, you make sure you mark up your swords. Go to Psalms chapter 137 and 7 real quick. Okay, this proves that the Edomites are the ones that burned your temple to the ground. Let's take a pause. I want you to mark up your swords. Okay, read that again, your ball. Let them know where you're reading from. And let's go to Psalms chapter 137 and 7.
The book of First Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 45. Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans.
The Edomites burned your temple down to the ground. Okay? See, you don't got the Apocrypha. They took this book out for a reason, man. Okay? This book right here condemns the Edomites, man. Okay? It condemns them in various instances. This one here, the Greek captivity, okay? And a lot of the evil that they put upon our people. Go to Psalm chapter 137 and 7. Let's line this thing up. And let's go to the book of Obadiah. Let's go to the book of Obadiah real quick. Okay, and then we're going to get back on track. Give me Obadiah chapter 1, and we can go to verse 8 to rock. Okay, but read that in Psalms 137. We're taking a pause and just proving this point real quick.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
Right?
Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Now, you got a lot of scholars out there, okay, would say, hey, well, it just said that the children of Edom were just chanting, raise it, raise it. They were like cheerleaders in that day, okay? But the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, just proved that it was them that burned it down to the ground.
Demons.
Okay? Continue to read there, Brother Yara'al.
Got another one. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy
Uh-huh.
shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
All right, Khan. Let's go to Obadiah chapter 1. Start reading at verse 8. Okay? Read at verse 8.
God of the one. This is Obadiah, verse 8. It says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau,
Uh-huh.
and mighty men, O Taman, shall be dismayed. To the
Who?
end,
Oh, who?
O Taman.
Taman, we got to understand, that's the grandson of Esau.
That's right.
Okay? Taman is the grandson of Esau. Okay? Read on.
They shall be dismayed. To the end that
Read.
everyone out of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Read on.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall come.
What?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall
For
come.
thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame is going to cover you. All right? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame is going to cover you. Let's continue to read. Continue to read. Watch this.
And
Hold
thou
on,
shalt
hold on, hold on, brother. Y'all. I want to make a point here. I want to make a point. Go ahead,
and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And you're going to be cut off forever. But continue to read, King. Continue to read. Watch this.
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carry away captive his forces, and entered into his gates, and cast Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them.
Even thou was one of them. All right? You were one of them. But read on. Watch this.
Khan, right? It says, even.
That's right, like y'all was up.
Even thou was one of them. But thou stoodest not, but thou shouldest not have looked on that day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither
you shouldn't have looked on your brother when he became a stranger. That's a wrap. Stop talking to me about thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, man.
That's right.
That's what I was going out of one.
I knew that was coming on that.
Hey, y'all were always gonna bring it out, King.
That's what I was going out. Now you're good out of one. I want those people, those Deuteronomy 23:7ites. They love Esau so much. Precept this next to that precept.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 23:7ites. Precept this next to that.
That's right. When he became a stranger. Okay, that's clear cut and dry out. Y'all make sure you mark up your swords, man. Okay, we can continue to dig down into this, but I want to stay on the lesson. It's already 10 o'clock in the 8th. Okay, it's 9 o'clock over where I'm at. Okay, but I want to prove a little bit more. Okay, of what's going on here. Okay, all right, with the brother Zerubbabel. Okay, and I want to talk a little bit more about kings. Okay, so go ahead, brother Yabal. Let's go back to First Esdras chapter 4, King.
The book of First Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 46. And now, O Lord the King, this is that which I require, and which I desire of thee. And this is the priceless liberality proceeding from thyself. I desire therefore that thou make good the vow, the performance whereof with thine own mouth thou hast vowed to the King of heaven.
Who is the King of heaven?
Yahweh.
Yahweh. So Zerubbabel is saying you got to make good on that vow that you made to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, right? Read on, Jason.
Verse 47. Then Darius the king stood up and kissed him and wrote letters for him unto all the treasurers and lieutenants and captains and governors, that they should safely convey on their way both him and all those that go up with him to build Jerusalem.
To do what? To do what?
That they should safely convey on their way both him and all those that go up with him to build Jerusalem.
To build Jerusalem. Why did Zerubbabel enter into this challenge? What was his goal? Why is he bringing this, to the king? Okay? He already knew that the truth was undefeated. He couldn't lose. Okay, he put himself in a position to ensure, all right, that the Israelites, the Jews, and Jerusalem were put in a position, all right, of righteousness. Khan,
Hey,
That's
okay.
good, yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Derop.
and now I got the proof that this man was an Israelite. I can wait if you want me to.
All right, no, bring it out. Bring it out.
Go to First Ezra 5 and 5.
First Esdras 5 and 5.
Right. This is the next chapter.
I'll read it for you.
Go ahead, get that.
All right, this is the book of First Esdras, chapter 5 and verse 5. The priests, the sons of Phinehas, the son of Aaron, Yahushai, the son of Josedek, the son of Sarias, and Joachim, the son of Zerubbabel,
Right.
the son of Salathiel. Go ahead, King.
Of the what?
Okay. Of Salathiel, of the house of David.
The house of David. I go to Matthew 5. Go to Matthew 5 and 12. Just to get to the point.
Okay.
Matthew 5 and 12. Just to tell you that this is the same Zerubbabel, right? The governor at that time, Israel, that's in the divinity in the line of Christ, man. You can go ahead. We can read what you got it.
Hey, Matthew 5 and 12.
Kind
This
of
is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 12, and it reads, rejoice and be exceeding.
No, not 5. Matthew
1 and 12.
We are 1 and 11.
1 and 11. I thought so when you talked about lineage. Okay, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 11. And Josias begat Joconias and his brethren about the time they were carried away to Babylon. And after they were brought to Babylon, Joconias begat Salathiel, and Salathiel begat Zerubbabel. God, King.
Right there. That's crazy.
Hey, that's fire.
Hey, that's crazy. Right?
That's fire.
How y'all can prove that? In fact, he was an Israelite. Hey, y'all could have just tested the spirit when he said, "Hey, what about that temple?" You know what I mean?
Hey, Khan, so I got one.
No heathen is wanting y'all to build up your temple, man.
That's right.
That's right, Op. All praises to the Most High, Op.
Salakia,
For that, King. Go ahead, King.
The book of Ezra, chapter 2, verses 1 and 2. It also lists Zerubbabel as one that was taken into captivity out of Judah and went back into Judah.
You said First Esdras chapter 2?
Not First Esdras, the book of Ezra.
Yeah, kind.
Okay, I got you. Ezra. Got you.
Chapter 2, verses 1 and 2.
Read that, King.
Okay. The book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 1. Now these are the children of the province that went up out of the captivity, of those which had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away unto Babylon, and came again unto Jerusalem and Judah, every one unto his city. Verse 2, which came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Sariah, Reliah, Mordecai, Bilsham, Mizpar, Bigvai. But anyway, it shows you that he was taken into captivity out of Judah, and these are the people who went back to Judah with him.
God, King. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Okay, and that's why we go precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, all right, and there a little. God, okay, that's how you get the understanding of the scriptures, man. Reading this thing like a novel, okay, you'll be able to get some history, all right, you'll be able to understand some accounts, but you got to read this thing precept upon precept, line upon line. Go ahead, Op. The Rock, you had something?
Oh, I didn't, but hey, all praise to the Most High. That was good.
All praises. All right, that was good. Hey, let's continue to read, and I want to make another point, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, I want to make another point.
Okay, we're back in First Ezra, chapter 4, verse 48. He wrote letters unto the lieutenants that were in Cilicia and Phoenice, and unto them in Libanus, and they should bring cedar wood from Libanus unto Jerusalem.
Right.
And that they should build the city with him. Moreover, he wrote for all the Jews that went out of the realm up into Jewry concerning their freedom, that no officer, no ruler, no lieutenant, no treasurer should forcibly enter into their doors.
Right. Read on. I want you to listen
And-
here. Read on.
And that all the country which they hold should be free without tribute. And that the Edomites should give over the villages of the Jews, which then they held.
Hey, King Darius made doggone the Edomites give the Jews their land back, man. Okay? He made them give their land back. We got to understand. Hey, look, we can continue to read in this thing. We've already proven, okay, hey, with the help of the brothers, we've already proven that this brother was an Israelite. Okay? The reason why he entered into that challenge was for the sake of you, brothers and sisters. Okay? He did the same thing that Mordecai and Esther did, okay, when they overthrew King Osiris, okay, and Haman, okay? They had doggone, and we getting ready to talk about this when we go to the Feast of Purim, so I don't want to spoil it, okay? All right, but Haman was appointed under the king's, okay, authority, all right, to hang Mordecai, okay? But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, and through the wisdom of Esther and Mordecai, that thing ended up reversing, okay, on that joker, man. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all catch up with that story when we go into the Feast of Purim. All right, you gotta understand. Go ahead, King.
They gotta slide. They gotta come through for Purim, man.
That's right. Y'all got to come through for Purim. All right. Adawan's going to put together a mighty lesson, but you got to understand how your forefathers, we talking about Black history. Okay. This, that, and the third, man. Okay. This is the month of February. They give you the shortest month of the year. Okay. To talk about Black history. And we love the history of our ancestors. Okay. All right. They did a lot of great things. All right. To put us in such a position of comfort. All right, but what I need you brothers and sisters to understand that your history started before slavery. We talking about your history right now. Okay, we go into these accounts. Okay, we also got to understand that the Most High is orchestrating all of this, man. Okay, he's orchestrating all of this. All right, man's goings of the Lord, man. We got to understand this thing. Now I want to go to First Esdras chapter 2 and talk about Cyrus real quick. I want to prove that. I want to prove that the Most High, okay, is orchestrating even through the kings of the other nations. Okay, he orchestrates even through the kings of the other nations to make sure that you are taken care of, Israel. Okay, let's go to First Esdras chapter 2 and 1. All right, and then let's go to I want to go into Romans 9 and 17 too. Okay, talk about Pharaoh. Okay, so let's go there. Proverbs Salakia, First Esdras 2 and 1. Read that.
The book of First Esdras, chapter 2, verse 1. In the first year of Cyrus, king of the Persians, that the word of the Lord might be accomplished that he had promised by the mouth of Jeremy. The word of the Lord, okay, right, that his word may be accomplished, right, through the mouth of Jeremy. Jeremy would be Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah. Remember, okay, this right here, the Apocrypha was written in the Latin. All right, the Old Testament was written in the Hebrew, and the New Testament, okay, later on was written in the Greek. Khan. So Jeremy is Jeremiah. Okay. Now let's listen to what Cyrus had to say. Go ahead. The Lord raised up the spirit of Cyrus, the king of the Persians, and he made proclamation through all his kingdom, and also by writing.
All right. Read on.
Saying, thus saith Cyrus, king of the Persians, the Lord of Israel, the Most High Lord.
This is Cyrus speaking. King of the Persians. Okay, listen to what he says. Read on.
The Lord of Israel, the Most High Lord, hath made me king of the whole world.
He knew.
And commanded me to
Read on.
And commanded me to build him an house at Jerusalem in Jewry.
Listen to this, man. All right. This is a king of the other nations. All right. King of Persia, saying that the Most High Power put him in the position to rule, okay, and to build his kingdom. All right. He understands that the Most High is working, all right, in the midst of these kings. Give me Proverbs chapter 21:1. Read Proverbs 21:1. Okay. And then we're going to go to Romans chapter 9 and verse 17.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
All right. Hey, the king's hands, all right, is in the heart of the Most High Power, or in the hands of the Most High Power. He's going to turn that thing, all right, wherever he want to turn it.
That's right.
Okay. The Most High puts these kings in authority, all right, and he uses them for his purpose, even to chastise you, Israel. Okay. Give me that in Romans chapter 9 and verse 17. We get ready to round this thing out.
Kind of the one. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and 17. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I rise thee up, that I show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
All right, that my name may be declared in all the earth. We got to understand. He raised up Pharaoh, okay, because Egypt, all right, Mizraim, all right, we got to say that thing right there, Brother Yabal. Hey, y'all look out for a lesson from Brother Yabal, all right, on the Patreon, man. And we may put that thing on the Alabama channel, okay, in reference to Egypt. We had to deal with some, hey, I don't even know what to call them, Brother Jason. I don't even know what to call them.
Hey, they were Ottoman Edomites.
Right. That's right. Okay, but the brother gonna bring clarity, okay, to some trickery that's been going on in history, Con. Okay. All right, but look, we got to understand that the Most High raised up Pharaoh for his purpose. All right, they were the biggest and baddest on the block. Okay, the biggest and baddest on the block. So the Most High had to pick on the biggest bully and wear him out. Okay, and show his power for his people. Okay, and that's history right there. He's going to do the same thing to this place. Give me Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. He's going to do the same thing to this place in the last days. Okay, we got to understand, man, these weak, feeble nations, these weak, feeble kings that set above us, the Most High is doing this thing. Okay, go ahead and read that, and we're going to wrap it up.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will.
He giveth it to whoever he will, read.
And setteth up over it the basis of men.
He set up in these doggone kingdom the basis of men. You got the basis of men set up above you, ruling over you, because you failed to keep the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay?
That's right.
And we're erring because our faith in Yahweh Shai, okay, is lacking as well. Con? Okay? I wanted to go into the book of Judah chapter 5, all right, but I don't want to keep the people too long, all right? But, hey, we want you to understand, okay? We want you to understand that the truth, all right, reigns supreme, okay? Neither wine, kings, or women hold the power that this truth holds, okay? And through prayer, fast, and much supplication, okay, and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, we can accomplish, okay, what we seek, okay, and have patience for, and that's to get the kingdom of the Most High Power. Khan?
Count number one.
But once again, we'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Right? And that's going to be the end of the lesson there.
Great lesson, number one.
Go ahead, all praises. Go ahead, King.
Call your family, call your friends. It's time to play the game, The Truth of Yah. Learning the Bible has never been more engaging. The game that's guaranteed to increase your biblical knowledge, renew minds, and save lives. Grab your Bible and don't forget your Apocrypha. Loads of fun for everyone. The Truth of Yah board game helps build up the poor in spirit, build character, gain wisdom, show what you know or find out what you didn't know. Gain confidence. Line upon line, precept upon precept, make the Truth of Yah a part of your home today. Come on, what are you waiting for? Join the fun today.
Board and
That's right.
oh man, go ahead and copy our board game already, man. Hey, what are you waiting? I like this one because it's like, what are you waiting for?
Right.
Go ahead and get your game, man. What y'all waiting for?
That's right.
Con. All praise to the Most High.
Most High.
Okay. All right, there, brothers and sisters. Hey, we're gonna catch you next week for another lesson. Okay, we hope you brothers and sisters stay mighty in the spirit. Okay, and we'd like to give a hearty shalom to you brothers and sisters. All right,
Shalom.
brothers and sisters, stay in the spirit. Shalom.
Shalom, y'all.